and welcome to the WHYcast, episode
42.
42. I'm Nancy,
Hi, Matt.
and we are the hosts of the only podcast about a hacker camp in the universe. This volunteer-run event will take place this year in the Netherlands, approximately 42 kilometers north of Amsterdam, from August 8th to 12th, which is very nearby now. So, At, what are we talking about today?
We are talking about the news. We have a cool interview for you. We have somewhere to hack. We have vacancies of the week, multiple, and we have listener questions. But
And
first,
Art, we made it to
yeah,
42 episodes. I
we
mean,
made it
let's
to
start with
42.
that.
Yeah,
Let's start with that. And in this 40-second episode, we can announce that
all the tickets are gone.
we
We are
have
sold
sold
out.
out. We are
It's,
sold out.
it's, yes,
Oh my goodness. This is including the added tickets. So this is
this is,
actually the
yeah,
second time we sold out. Yeah,
it went
especially in
so
the last
fast.
couple of days, it was just like I think the fear of missing out was bigger than ever.
Yep,
Also, I think one particular thing which really helped a lot as well is that the CFP voting has been opened.
yep.
What does this mean? Last weekend, no, it's 2 weeks ago already. Team content came together to figure out, okay, how do we want to make the schedule with all the proposals that are good enough to put on the program.
Yeah.
And now they have put up everything online, as much anonymized as possible, and you can vote up or down for the things that you particularly like or don't like that much, so that they know which talks are most popular, so they know which talks they should put in the big tents.
Yeah.
So it's really helpful for team content if you can let us know. I like this talk very much. This is a talk that I don't like that much. Maybe I don't know. Please be a bit gentle, but at least let us know which ones are popular from your point of view. Um, that
Yeah,
is
this is
still
this is about
possible.
about seating and about
Yeah.
arranging the schedule. It's
Mhm.
not which talks will be scheduled, because all these talks are scheduled. It's
All these
just,
talks will happen.
yeah, just some talks you don't want to schedule at the same time. Some you want to schedule in the big tent, and some you want to schedule in the small tent. Some are for a more intimate setting, anyways. So there's all these little details and fine tuning, and that's why they asked everyone to go to vote.why2025.org and cast your vote in there. There's also a blog post that we will link in the show notes below,
Yes.
where you can see how the voting stuff works.
Yeah. So all the content that you see there is will be at Y. From
Yeah.
what we've learned up till now, I've also seen great reception on Mastodon, on LinkedIn. I also see people shouting, "Yay, I'm a speaker!" and who are all very excited to do so. I'm absolutely certain that the selling out of the tickets is also, of course, because
Mhm.
of this. How do you say
It's
it?
really, yeah, it's really cool to get a sneak peek
Yeah,
for on what is going to be there.
yeah.
What kind of talks
So
you
go there,
could
check
go
it
and attend.
out,
Yeah.
and if you see something about a podcast about a hacker camp in the universe, it's probably not ours. Just kidding.
Hmm? The only talk about a yeah, the
The
only
only
talk at a
talk
hacker camp
about
about
the
a
only
podcast about a hacker
podcast.
camp.
It's very anonymous.
Yeah.
In other news, I also have the great pleasure to announce that Dutch National Radio is actually going to broadcast a live. I wrote down in the notes, record a live radio show. Yes, it will be
Oh,
recorded
yeah.
as well, but it will be broadcast live
Live.
on Dutch National Radio, Radio One,
Mhm.
for 3 hours on the Sunday. And they also made sure that the mayor is coming back early from his holiday to be there as a guest. So we officially have the mayor of the municipality at Y, with a little help of NPO Radio 1. But that's
Yep.
okay.
Sure.
So I think that's pretty cool. It's a very Dutch show, but luckily we also have Dutch people coming to Y. So if you are interested, you can attend that show in one of the workshop stands. I'm not quite sure. It probably will be C, but I'm not quite sure yet. Checking
We'll
that with
see what
team.
happens.
Yeah.
Yep.
Of course, 3,750 people are coming now because they have a ticket. And when you have a ticket, at the entrance, you will get a welcome bag with probably a badge and stickers and other cool stuff in it. And these have to be packed, and that's a lot of work. So
Yes.
on the 26th of July, that's a Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday in 2 weeks.
Saturday in 2 weeks, we will be in RevSpace The Hague again. No NATO this time, so that helps. We need a lot of people to help us fill those little bags for all the visitors. And maybe other things that also need to be done. But there will be a sweatshop at RevSpace, July 26th. It will be announced on the wiki, or maybe it has been announced on the wiki already by now. But please come and help us out. The more the merrier, and the more the easier.
Yeah.
So please come and help us out. Yeah.
One of the things that will go into the bag is the badge.
Woohoo!
And if you watched the last episode, you've seen the interview with Lucas and Robert about the badge, which was quite an in-depth talk about what was on the badge and how stuff got to where it is today. And one of the things was they said it will be released, all the details around the badge, it will be released on the GitLab. And today is the day that it will be released.
Yay!
Today you can find a blog post with all the information, as well as all the links to the resources, all the documentation, all the schematics, because it's all open source.
Cool.
And you can find some hints there how to create your own applications for on the badge. So that's pretty cool.
Very nice.
So you can already start on that even before the event.
One of the things that also sometimes my mind is just blown by all the cool stuff that is happening within our organization. For instance, the cooperation between Team Terrain, making maps in cooperation with food court and villages. And so actually, even I sometimes find new news on either the wiki or on Mastodon. I'm like, oh, do we have this, right? So I get surprised all the time by all the cool stuff that is happening. If you go to maps.WHY2025.org, please have a look, zoom in, click on something. It's linked to the wiki now. If you go to the food court, you can click on food court and you will get the menu. If you click on a village, you will get an overview on what's going on in that village. I mean, I think it's really amazing. You have all kinds of toggles on the right side of your screen where you can turn stuff on and off, and it's wow, very cool.
I'm not entirely sure that when this episode comes out, all the pricing for the food court is final. They started with just some placeholders, and they are working on it in between recording.
But the dishes are there. The dishes are there.
Yeah. But they are working on it in between recording this and when this video goes out. So I don't know.
Just get back to the map every once in a while, and know that when you're on the field and
during the event,
you can click on the map and find all the info there. So very, very awesome. And I think Team Terrain has had hard times, especially also for the permits and the whole thing with liquidity. It has not been easy. So a big lots of love, and a shout out to Team Terrain, who's really, they have been working their bums off. Yeah.
And go check map.why2025.org.
Yeah. It
Yep.
works with and without an S. I checked.
Okay.
Which is smart
Which
because
is cool.
they are smart people. Proven again.
Uh-huh. They are. You know
I
who else
wanted
was
to
also very, very smart?
yes. Oh my goodness, yes. Yeah, she has the beauty and the brains. I have been thinking a lot about okay, who do we want to interview for episode 42? And it had to be my sister in crime, Crystal, because I think she's amazing, and we actually didn't really have team projectleiding as an interview yet. So I asked her, okay, I would love to have you on the WHYcast to tell from your perspective what cool stuff is coming our way in a couple of weeks. And she was like, I would love to do that. So let's listen to my interview with lovely Boekenwurm. Oh, Crystal, what better guest could I dream of than you in episode 42? I'm so happy you're here with me. So, can you please tell me a little bit on what you do for Why, who you are, and any other things worth to mention?
Well, hi, thank you for having me. I never been in a proper sit down interview for the Whitecast before, so I'm glad to be here.
Shame on us. Yeah.
Oh, I've been in here before, but not in a sit down interview. I'm Crystal Sanders. I'm also known as Bookworm because I like to read, and I also like the color purple. That is why everything I have a choice. If you ask me what color do you want, you get purple.
Mm-hmm.
By day, I'm a physicist, and by night, I'm a hacker at Hackalot. And I'll do things with domotics, I do things with sensors. I really love sensors. I love making things visible that are not visible with the human eye. And I love the hacker community, the people, the connection, the data sharing. And it's amazing that we can make a festival for that. And I'm very honored to be in the position we're in. I'm part of
Absolutely.
projectleiding. Well, as you said, your sister in crime. And team projectleiding is basically the team who tries to keep everything on track and make sure this festival will take place.
Yep, herding a lot of cats.
Yes.
And I think it's great fun doing it with you, and I'm so happy that we can shed some more light on cool things that we haven't shed light on before. So we did some a little bit of preparation, not too much, but you told me I don't think we have explained the name yet in the Ycast, which is I think it's true. It's been 41 episodes before this one, so I don't know every one of them by heart, but please do tell how did the name choosing process and why did we pick why?
Well, there's a small thing that we do this change every year. This comes because this was like when it was originally, or it was in Paradiso, and then we moved to a field, and then we tried to rent the same. Well, I say we, but I was 4, 5 at the time.
Uh-huh.
We tried to rent the same field again, and this was a problem because of publicity. So they changed the name from Mostly Harmless to what it became in the end. And after that, it was a tradition. After Shah, there was the discussion: do we need to keep this tradition? So in the church at Act 42, at that moment, there was a vote. If you have choice A, we keep changing the name every year, and a vote 1 is if you do we keep the name Shah? Well,
Every
it
4 years. Yeah.
every 4 years. It was overwhelming. We keep this tradition. So we called out, we made stickers from, hey, send in your name suggestions. We opened it up. There were some LLM proposals with like 500 different names and abbreviations.
Mm-hmm.
Those I disqualified. But everything that looks like it came from a human, we considered.
Mm-hmm.
And it was voted on. And the one we chose, that was Why. That was from Polyfloyd. And the
Shout out to
justification was,
Polyfloyd.
it is a really good name. And then the justification was, why is the question we hackers ask a lot. Why does that work this way? Why is this safe? Is this secure? Why can't this be better? Why is the basis of the ideals of a hacker. And on this field, in the next few days, we will all create the world we yearn for.
Cool. And that is why?
And that is why.
It's awesome. Polyfloyd is also part of team Deco, mainly responsible for lights and also the name. So very, very cool. And this was also absolutely one of my favorites. There were more cool ones. I think we had approximately 80 something
We had 80 feasible ones.
feasible ones, and this one was the one that stood out to most of us for being a very cool name for our 10th edition. Very cool. So, what can you tell about some of the things you are looking forward to, and also maybe what are your main areas of expertise in projectleiding team?
What I'm looking the most forward to is seeing what we worked so hard for the last
Oh yeah.
3 years to see them. I'm very happy like that. I worked hard with a lot of these people. I'm loving to be on the field with them, share a meal with them. That's going to be awesome. Apart from that, we have 4 lecture tents and we have 3 workshop tents. They are stuffed to the brim with workshops and with lectures. And there are some I really look forward to. There are some from friends of mine. One will tell how do you make your own mate in a church.
Mhm.
There will be a whole workshop full of hardware hacking workshops, and there will be electronics workshops. It will be awesome. I look forward to that.
Yeah.
And of course, the villages themselves are cool. I already seen there will be some awesome things. There will be people who've been there for a long time. There will be people from new places. There will be people from related camps. And that's going to be so amazing. I know some split because they wanted to have more noise, and then we placed them on the noisy area, and we placed some on the more quiet area.
Shout out to Bornek. Whoop, whoop. Yeah.
So I love it that people are considerate for each other and that we can have both on the same field.
Yeah.
And I really look forward to seeing those projects. I don't know which project villages will find but I really like the atmosphere of going in every corner you see something new. They're
We
like,
will be surprised because we know, of
yes,
course, we do know a lot, but there's way more that we don't know yet. So we will be surprised as well, right? On
yes.
all the things that will happen. Yeah.
Yeah, and we have an awesome team Deco who had a call for art. So we will have 12 art installations on the field that are invited, or at least came to the call for participation. And they also made some amazing things that I really look forward to how they will look. Some things with light, some things that are 3D printed, some things with mylar foil. I think it will be amazing. I think we will have a great looking field. Uh, And I really look forward to seeing all of that. I look forward to see how it will come. I will look forward to meeting the new people.
And you made me.
Yeah.
I think the last couple of weeks. Well, it's way longer than that. So I'm really making it smaller than all the work you actually put in. But the main focus, at least, was on one of your favorite and at the moment most under pressure teams. That is Team Terrain. You've been
Absolutely.
working amazingly hard with them to not only help out me with arranging all the permit stuff, but also helping out Team Villages with everything and all the other things that there. Maybe you can shed a little light on that.
Yeah, so Team Terrain is one of those invisible teams who do us a lot. And this is the team that has the biggest influence on the atmosphere on the field. And this team set out with a goal that they wanted to make every corner of the field interesting. So if your village is placed in a particular corner, there's a reason to come there. And that's why we have a very widespread area. So there are facilities. Okay, it is campsite. You still always will need to walk, but it's not like we put all 3 lecture tents in one corner and the food corner in a different place, and that's corded off like a real court. But we
Hmm.
have a very open food court. So we have the really nice food trucks I see there will be tiramisu on the field. I will be happy about that. And
Ooh.
you can see this on the online map because you can currently zoom in, and almost every building has a link to their wiki page, and you can just see what's happening there. But they also planned that the lecture tents are spread out so you can see a lot of what's happening on the field when you go to a talk, because one of the nicest things of a camp like this is exploring, and they put real thought in it how you can do that the best with the field we have.
Hmm.
They also have all kind of interesting problems to solve, like electrical wires that are not known or electrical wires that might or might not be the most feasible to be there in real life, but that's still a problem that needs to be solved. They got a lot of requests and they're just handling it. They're handling all the contrasting things, and it is really an amazing team. We have a few of the teams that are as invisible as this team. Sysadmin is another one that does a lot of work, that is there like always for people, that does a lot of behind the scenes stuff, and it is amazing the amount of work they will set. And especially Team Terrain is doing awesome things right now. They made sure there's always a cool online map, also with previous versions, and this time they made sure it's mobile friendly. You have a 3D view, and the links to the wiki are built on the previous version that had the same thing, and it's amazing to see how it works.
Works
It's
out, yeah.
responsive, so it's great, and they integrate with other teams that work hard. So I have a team that places all the villages, and it is cool what they did this time. They made a database, and every team has access to that, so you can see all the data close from Team NOC, where the internet is, on the map with really cool small data close images, and you can see all the villages there. You can see the clusters. And there are some ideas for more things on the map. Maybe even live things on the field. This is not 100% sure yet, so let's see.
It might happen, it might not. We'll see. Yeah, cool. But
And
yeah,
that's really cool. And one of my personal pet projects is that we can see the data that is happening on the field. So we also have a dashboard where we currently could have seen all the ticket sales, but the ticket sales are going to be not as interesting the coming weeks.
nope.
So we will see
Yeah,
if we can get some other interesting data there. There's also a shout out if
angel
somebody.
signups. I would love to have
Yeah,
the angel signups there because that's the next big thing. Let's get more volunteers in. We did a switcheroo. So I started with the team volunteers, and now you are working with the team volunteers. I am still in the Signal group, so I see very cool stuff going on. And the latest news that I just saw was that Das Brood is going to be there with lovely bread, but they are doing a lot of more things than just the food. But also one of I know this is your one of your, well, all your children are very sweet, but you also really like Team Info because that is one of the teams that you started out with way back. So can you tell a little bit on that about that?
yeah, I was very, very shy, and I was on a birthday with a lot of other hackers, and they were talking about making lights and about making. It was SHA, so it was one of the first batches, and they were talking about the cool new system for warehouse that they were working on, handing out things to volunteers so they can just work. And I was thinking, these are awesome people doing awesome things. And I was a bit shy at that moment, so I think, well, maybe I can do also things. What can I do? I can answer some questions, and I like to make a booklet. And there's a team for that. Uh,
So
well, I
this
was
was in
welcomed there.
2017, right?
That was in 2017.
Yep.
And well, at that time, the team communication had to. It was two people, and they got a little one on their way, so they had to quit. So the team promo, the team socials came also part of Team Infodesk. That was renamed from Team Infodesk to Team Info, and it was a lot of hard work, but we managed to get out 2 blocks a week and we sold out on the terrain that year. So that
Wow.
was amazing, and it was
Yeah.
really cool, the amount of people you could help there, the amount of people you meet, the diverseness of that team. That's
Hmm.
amazing. I really liked it, and After that, I promoted to team projectleiding, but I always kept a spot for that team. It's the one that keeps the information flowing to the visitors, and that's amazing. And I think what's happening this year with a bigger group, they made a lot of blogs, they made a lot of material, they sent out posters. I hope everybody who wants them got a poster and some stickers. There were a lot of stickers. There was a lot of promotion. Really shout out to the promo team. And the information is really great. There are people wiki gardening now daily, so the information will be as up to date as it is. I've seen what will happen with the booklet this year. They're
Oh,
gonna
it
try
looks
something
great.
really amazing. We're gonna have a map instead of a booklet, a maplet, and it's. I'm not gonna spoil how it looks, but I think it's awesome.
It is. It is, and it's only a couple of weeks away. So soon, the whole world will see, or at least the whole camp will see. And what I really like currently also in Team Info is you said you started out the first time there. You were a bit young and still maybe a little bit insecure, and it was a bit and you were a bit shy. So you said. And it's a lovely team where you can start as well. You can start in any team, but actually there are very young people now also active in Team Info. I know
Yes.
one of them is 16 and one of them is like 19 or 20. I don't know exactly his age, but of course, I mean, we are almost old farts. We need a new
Um,
generation of hackers added for future events. So I think it's also very cool to see that in more and more teams, and especially also in Team Info, young people are getting excited to become part of the orga. So very
yeah,
lovely to see.
it's really great, and I wish everybody the experience of organizing something like a hacker camp. It's such a boost for your. If you've done this, you know you can do so much more. It's such a learning process. You can learn awesome things.
And
If
even at our old, well, not that old, but even at our age, I mean, if I look at what we have learned, just the two of us in the last 2 years, it's like it was such a steep learning curve. We learned so much about everything.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's insight
it's
and
it's
budget,
really
calling for
rewarding.
things you never did before. It's really really rewarding, and I cannot recommend going to events like what the one of us, but also my first time angeling was at EMF in 2016, and it was
Mm.
amazing. And it's really great to sit there and just hear those other people, see people that you knew from online, but you put people on pedestals, and then when you met them, you find out that they're like really cool people who are, actually real people.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
it is. It is. Also, one of the things that is a bit of an experiment, but for now, it looks like it works out just fine, and that is that we became co-chairs.
Yes.
How did that happen? I was there, but I think it's cool if you tell it.
So the previous chair, Stitch, yeah, he decided to step down and he was looking for someone to take over. Well deserved, by the way. Two amazing events. I
Oh
think he did a
yes,
great job.
shout
Very
out to
big shoes to
Stitch.
fill. Uh, but if you look at Stitch and you look at all the people who were before him, they were all, uh, they had their own companies. And that means they have a bit more space with their free time than somebody who is just a full-time 40-hour employee like I was. So I was
Hmm.
interested, but it's a bit scary to do that step. That would mean that I had to take a sabbatical for half a year, and I didn't have that kind of money, which
Fair.
made taking and as I said, very big shoes to fill, which made it a bit scary to do that on my own. And I've been probing a bit about people who could do it with me, but none of them were that interested. So there was the public shout out at Hacker Hotel from, hey, who is interested in this? And I was sitting there from, yeah, I should do that, but I don't have the time, I don't have the energy, I don't have the experience. And then there was this after party, and I came there, and there was somebody who wanted to talk with me for a moment. That was you, because you
Yeah.
had a similar idea. You chatted a bit
Also
with
thought it
Henry and
was
with
a lot of
Stage.
hard work. Yeah, and also being at that point I have my own company, so I have the flexibility, but also not the financial means to just quit my company altogether. And also, I don't know who thought up of the idea to do it together. It just sort of like emerged.
Yeah,
And we were like, well, let's at least have a chat with each other and get to know each other a little bit better and more in depth and talk about what we feel about this and how we think this could work. And well, it took off ever since then. Yeah.
yeah, it was. I think I met you for the first time at that after party, and it was like, yeah, this is, I see this working.
This would work. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's very cool. Yeah, and also, I mean, life happens as well, right? You've had some things going on in the background in your personal life. Same here. So it's also when uh, you can really help each other out, or maybe I go better with certain types of people than you do, or the other way around. And I think
it's
it's
amazing way to load balance.
yeah.
It's
So we
really
can
great
we
to do
can
this
really
together.
highly recommend it to anybody who wants to do something like this. Find a great partner to do it with, because for us it works like a charm.
Yeah, find somebody you can communicate with, or magically find somebody who you can communicate with, and it works great.
Yeah. And just for the listeners, there absolutely have been a lot of times in the last couple of months and or 2 years even, where we did not agree with each other. So it's not like we always agree on everything, which is also fine, as long as you can have a proper adult conversation about it and figure it out. And up till now, we figured it out.
Yeah, we figured
Uh,
it out. We take the time to see each other's viewpoint, and most of the time, then something in the middle emerges.
yeah, and I also think uh, uh, having a lot of laughter together is also an absolute key ingredient, because we both love silly word jokes, and we have a lot in common in that sense. Yeah, so we laugh a lot. We laugh a lot.
We do.
Yeah, we also swear a lot from time to time, but that's fine. Not out in the open. No, but I think we make a great team. So yeah, really cool. Let me think. Is there any other thing, or maybe what's I know? I think I've asked you this one time earlier in an earlier episode in October as well, but I'm going to ask you once again, because probably not that many people listen to all the episodes. That is, if you talk to someone who is new, who is a first timer, and who's coming to Why for the very first time, what advice would you give them?
I would advise people to enjoy it, to explore. Don't be afraid to talk to people. Villages are people who are organized around something they really enjoy, and most of the time they are more than happy to talk about it. If you have some trouble finding people to talk to, which is fine, take an angel shift. Most of them are two people at one place. You get some time to talk to somebody, and if it's great, you have 2 amazing hours. And if you hit off, you can make lifelong friends. And otherwise, you've done something amazing for the camp. We are very happy. You get a food voucher and you get a great place to eat. You get a meal and more people who are, sitting there. It is great to listen. It is great to talk. Bring a project. Just walk around. Go to things that interest you. But really, I cannot say this enough. A camp like this is for the people. And this sounds very cheesy, I know, but it's
That's
an
fine.
amazing place to be, and just meeting those people, that is amazing. You can sometimes find people you have seen online many, many times and just have a chat with them, just share a mate or something. And that's cool. I've done workshops on events like this that range from very technical, like Game Boy emulation stuff or reverse engineering. And then you meet other people who are interested in that. And that's really great to have this on one field. And if you can
Y-
come with friends and make a village, people will come to you. And if you bring something cool, and it doesn't need to be new and new as the newest of the newest. If you have something cool and you have your own take on it, I love to see that. And there are more people like me on the field.
Please leave your imposter as at home. There are more people like you, and
Yes,
you will find someone who has particular interests that you might have, or you might discover a whole new cool interest because each and every person you talk to on the field has an interesting story to tell. That's my
absolutely.
personal experience. Yeah.
Yeah, and I love
Cool.
just hearing those.
Let's hope we will see a lot of new faces on the field. I've heard about a lot of people who are coming for the first time, so that's great news. Also, coming weeks, we will have an online info desk during lunch hours, but also maybe other times. But we will put them on the wiki, where you can either talk to me or Bookworm or Robert, who is also in Team Info. And maybe other people will be there as well. So if you are a newbie and you want to find out more about, okay, what can I expect? What should I bring? I have a question. How does this angel system work? What can I do? How do I travel there? Um, if you can't find it on the wiki in the FAQ, we are there online. You can talk to us and you can ask us anything, and we will give you an answer if you have it. If you don't have it, we will say 42, so you still have an answer.
That's always an answer, yes.
That's always an answer. Crystal, thank you so much. I think we will cry a lot of happy tears once we're on the field because everything coming together after loads and loads of hard work. Because that is something we also learned from Stitch, and it will probably happen to me if I talk for myself. If everything comes together, um, I think we will have an amazing party, and I'm really, really happy that I can share this experience with you. So thank you very much.
The same, and I'm very happy to be here. I'm very happy to have the amazing people in the orga, invisible or even or in the less visible roles, and I'm just thinking, I'm really looking forward to see how it will come together.
Yes, same. Thanks. So, looking forward to the opening scene with Crystal at the 8th in a couple of weeks. So, yeah,
4 weeks. 4
4
weeks.
weeks. But before that, you can do other things. So,
Yes.
Each week, we will share where you can find why-minded people, where to hack.
What you could do is
yes.
from next Wednesday, you could go hack for a week in Denmark on the Danish island of Funen. There is Born Hack.
Yes.
And I think you were there last year.
I was there last year. It
You
was
didn't.
amazing. It was really cool, and it's a bit smaller, but it's growing. It's yearly as well, so if you like it a lot, you can get there again next year, which is cool. It has an awesome, friendly, open vibe, a great organization, and I think they are doing an amazing job. It's at a bit of a scouting terrain in the middle of a forest. It's lovely. You have to look out for ticks though, so be sure to that you have gear for that.
Mhm.
But great talks, awesome Hacker Jeopardy, really, really, really great. And yeah, if you go to the website, you can see the program and the information there. It's a very nice hacker camp. I really love it. Great job and good luck to you all there. And people from Bornhack will be coming to Why again as well. So that's
Cool,
awesome.
cool. If it wasn't for Why, we would go over there. But
Yes, I know Crystal had been thinking about it. She was like, maybe I should go to Bornhack, and then she had second thoughts. Like,
Well,
okay, it's a bit
yeah.
short notice to Why.
it's only 3 weeks till the event starts.
Yeah.
Because before the event actually starts, and that brings us to the vacancy of the week, stuff needs to happen.
Bob the Builder.
Yes, we can.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
because
can.
a week before the event starts, first things on the terrain already start to happen. There's a little bit of overlap with liquidity, which is all shown in the timeline on the wiki.
Yep.
You could look that up if you want. But then in the days before the official opening, a lot of stuff has to be built. At first, it's big machines and big tents being built.
But also
then,
hanging up the lights, putting up decorations.
But as soon as the biggest materials are done, then we need a lot of people.
Yeah.
For help with build-up. And
also making sure that the volunteers who are building up actually have food, so help out in the Angel Kitchen to make sure that everybody's fed. So it can be anything to very heavy stuff to not so heavy stuff, and then everything in between.
Hands.
We need hands.
Yeah, in all shapes and sizes. So if you want more,
shapes and sizes. It can be a bit dangerous on the field, so we all be wearing safety vests and things like that. So rather no kids that it can be all the kids that can help without supervision, but rather not.
No, okay. Yeah. You're right. Yes.
So don't bring your kids just yet.
No. But no, if you want a longer Y experience, being part of build up and teardown are great ways to extend the Y experience. And you will know that you are building the event.
Yeah. We've been doing this for couple of events. It's very cool to be a part of the build up. It's really awesome. Please do note that the event is not fully functional yet. So be a bit mindful when you come. Maybe power is still not everywhere. Maybe network is still not everywhere yet, because all these things have to be built up. But you can be a part of it.
Exactly. Yeah. And we've been doing this preparation stuff now for many months. But during build-up, you're physically building stuff. And there's an empty field at the start. And then there's empty tents. And then there's full tents and people and stuff.
With chairs and things,
yeah. And that's just really cool. And then the teardown is also a great way to stick around a little bit longer with your friends there and help out. And
it's faster.
It's faster, and there's obviously also just a lot of fun. And the fun just continues for another 2 or 3 days.
Yep.
Team volunteers will be coordinating this, and the Angel system
is probably live. If not, keep an eye out on the website. We will be writing more information on the social media, on the wiki, on the website, on the mailing lists about the Angel system, the Angel shifts, the things you can do, the things we need for build up. We will be making a lot of noise the coming period to get as many people as possible, especially in the weekend beforehand. If you don't have 3 days anymore from your employer, maybe you can help out in the weekends, 2 or 3, the 2nd or the 3rd of August.
Is that
Let
correct?
me check that. Yeah, is that correct, Nancy? Yes, it's correct.
Yes,
Luckily.
correct.
Woo!
Oh,
If you can just spare an afternoon, or that's already helpful, right?
yep, definitely.
In that weekend.
Definitely.
Okay. And
And
of course, yeah, go ahead.
we have a couple of more vacancies, and you might have heard those already if you are a regular listener or a regular viewer of this little podcast, the only podcast about a hacker camp in the universe. We need someone for parking. We need someone for merch. And
Yes.
another post that just went out earlier this week is on the refugee village, where they could also use a coordinator, and that is a village. So that is not a team, that is not an orga thing, that is just a village initiated by visitors and run by visitors.
Yeah.
But with a very cool goal, and you can hear about that in episodes 36 and 39.
I think so. Yeah.
Yep, I'm pretty
Because
sure.
you wrote it into
that's
a
in the blog
blog.
post.
I read it today. Yeah.
Yes.
We are getting more and more, at least not messages from listeners to the WHYcast, but in team info, it happens a lot.
It happens a lot. Yeah, there's a bunch of questions coming in, and some of them more often than not. Are there day passes? No.
Nope.
There are no day passes. There are multiple reasons why not. It's an administrative disaster. It's
Permits.
It's permits because if we have day passes, then that would mean that on certain days, the event might be completely booked. And then we have to make sure those people are off the terrain before the end of the day.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the next day we would go over.
So basically, there's one way to maybe get your hands on a ticket, and that's via the ticket swap on the wiki. That is not organized by the official organization, but people who aren't able to come do book their ticket there.
Yeah, it's not monitored. It's not moderated. It's just between visitors. So please be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only way to get a ticket, and then
the other way to get a ticket to an event like this is unfortunately 2029.
Yeah, we'll probably be back.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure, but we'll talk about that after the event.
Right.
When we had sleep.
Which is almost.
Ooh,
I think
yes.
that was it.
That was pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that, if you have questions, if you had feedback, you can leave it down below in the doobly-doo if you're watching this on YouTube. Or you can send us an email at WHYcast@WHY2025.org. And while you're down there, maybe click the like and the subscribe buttons, because the algorithms do like that, and it gives us more reach. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. And this has been a WHYcast episode 42.
Whoop whoop. And we will see you
next Friday.
WHYday.